third last game. Everybody welcome them up and then see the witness. Last time I think that Wizard you all enjoyed the game and it was quite tough from the start. And everybody welcome the first team. Third game, Team Gorilla. Ready to go for the full fashions away for them to begin. And I think when trying it away for the fall to start moves and then against them, they're about to witness the second team. I think they also played several bad games they had. Asian Tigers will have to take at least any comeback today. We'll try it against Gorilla, but still, you understand it's gonna be really hard. So let's just hold this up, keep counting on them, and then make sure everything will be fine and we'll prepare for the jump ball. I think final will be ready to come back. The whole quarter passes, games are moving on. And what they try is still a lot in advantage for the teams. Keep them away. Something to keep them away of the start is also quite important for all of us. The third last game, Asian Tigers Gorilla. Let's see how it's going to turn out for all of them in the game. Sanov goes for some blades and then shouldn't be scared when attacking the same stuff. Goes to the bounce pass off the left pure side. That's what they'll have to keep anyways for some good magic series. Taming it all away for all of them I think is quite a tough issue to recharge it up. To the right, he's been holding it off to the weak side. But now it doesn't seem the same way. Cole, raise the hands. Go for defense. 30 seconds. Passive start. Almost up the life. We'll have to, I think, play most on the point guard. Shouldn't be that scary for him. And shouldn't be that hard, I think, to go for that mastery. I think most of the times we didn't find it off. Just kept on forgetting what actually should be a real game about. And the basketball, I think, is again a game of the moments. Within those moments, sometimes we kind of see how it goes and which way it goes actually for the shots once they've been for the re-entry. We all kept them ahead, never were afraid of doing the same thing and kept them for any sort of violations. That's probably one of the reasons they are trying to keep the basketball on a proper level in the region where it is not that sufficient. It was probably the main issue. A lot of subject to discuss. 30% of the shots is still allowed for the good realization, and all Gorilla. Let's take a close look at them. Not everybody's playing with C, neither Milan Timur nor Brianna Pascat is also today on the court. Probably preparing for the substitution from the bench. He's already standing next to the start station, as you see. So which means he'll probably play in the end. Gorilla. 4 points for now. Asian Tigers couldn't score even a single. 0. Holding it the same way. Kashaliv Well received screen for him. Azamajamangulov is no longer afraid to make the attacks in the match. Nice, that's a 14-9. 750. Tried us all behind. Kept it away for them and then tried to reflash it. We've been seeing the charges of the energy they possess is still not enough. Some new skill level of, well, that's what we are. Trace. Keep the track of it. Number one, going for some physical step movements, direct chest passes. That's what they gotta play upon all of them, no matter what it takes. Kashaliv finds no one at the back of fence. It is the same. Totally the same, I think, for all of them. To the left, he holds it in better scale. Chase them up, and it's straight pass get to be delivered. Simply stop. They'll have to run back and try just one more single time. Okay, kept them. Keep for some good. Later is their way. Change it upon them. First issue. Keep them, I think, more or less resemble trying to take them outside 6 minutes 50 seconds. It's one of the reasons they will go actually. 4 points. Is it gonna be a lot or is it going to stay a lot in the matter? Sideways. Keep it, the magic with the advantage is what probably they've been chasing off. To the left, he's taking it outside. Goes for the pick, still I think didn't give them any portage. Goes off for some good one. And it is still a lot. Plays for the wake. Left for the wake. And never being afraid to recover to the table. Keep it at least more or less. That's the reason they gotta keep 4 minutes. 4 and go outside. How they actually go. Full forward. Away. Everything, the dynamic mixed up in the fusion. And that's probably the fusion they were discussing for all the games, in my opinion, for Gavrielas. All those several games they played against each other was always hard to come back, was always hard to keep it straight, and extremely hard it was to at least be competitive against each other. Never thought would that repeat upon them, and also kept them in a better scale. Well, the voltage of it, which is not the main thing, and I'm out. See you for a while. Ring tide means we can already come back to the where we stopped. And I think when they go for the serves, the early serves, they didn't mean to offend anybody else, I think, on the stage itself. So let's just keep everything all of a sudden wait, and we will try to manage them up. We will not only try to manage them up, we'll also try to probably give them that sort of, how to say, support, level of support which they deserve. Never actually thought that it is gonna be exactly the same game. For example, 5 minutes is not the same as, for example, for other kind of team sport where 5 minutes wouldn't mean actually anything. For example, if you take football, the soccer, American football, what they say, it takes them for up to 2-3 minutes just to cross the court, trying the passes, getting over your opponent. And in this frame in basketball, 5 minutes could mean actually a lot for everybody else. 24 seconds, a shot clock violation. You gotta go switch. And remember the veteran Ronda, what he's been trying off, less than 5 minutes, quarter one. This here is changing a landscape. Shouldn't grant them off. Way in the paint, he is totally alone. That's it. It's already the end of the current attack. We have to stay back. Can they actually rock on everyone and go for the certain Boston? To the right, keep it both. Keep the both sides, and it will actually go for the right encounter. Don't think they might get repeated upon the same stuff. 4-8 to change the sub. Can no longer wait. I think they are afraid of it themselves. That's a pretty nice shot. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left, and within 4, they'll have bigger probable options on the attacks. Change them up. 4-10, 6 points. Muscat Bayanov. And never been afraid to make the same stuff. It's probably a reason they gotta keep all the shots on the court, keep this on the floor at least. To the paint. Hook shot stopped him. Gorilla 10, Tiger 6. For Gorilla, it doesn't seem easy, I guess so. So, Hamas left. Nevertheless, before played for Gorilla today, playing against his former teammates. Looks like some probably memories flashed before his eyes. We see how he's about to perform today. He's going to beat them up. He'll play as little as possible. No matter what it takes. 3 minutes 10 seconds. A whistle of release. The baseline. From the baseline, they go for the release. 3 knocked down by Gorilla team. The consecutive game and the secure game. That's what they have to provide it up. No coaching, just pure talent. That's what they need, I guess, in the game. Kashaliv gets 3. Raging Tigers 9-13. 4 points on requirement. Not so long ago when they played against each other, and still tough game for both. Muscat Bayanov. Back to the gun, screens him. Provides a pretty good assist. That's the end. Yeah, I guess he'll come alive. Gotta be again on the release. 2.5, 2 minutes 34 seconds left. Dribble and a piece of a defense, that's what they need. Bounce pass, you get foul, and open from the free throws. Missing the first one. Particularly the spectacular shot, I think that what they expect. To leave between 3, but doesn't lose the focus, not confused at all. Morozov, 2 steps, giant steps of the board, he hits it. It is already inside, and in game 3, that's probably they kept them. And a good skill while we were ready probably to do the same stuff. We're not afraid to perform it and then give this a shot. Maintain it, keep the additional 3 seconds by then, they hit the door. 14 seconds shall be granted back. 24 is on the run. What a pass again to the entire court. I think that's where they stopped. minute back. And I don't think it's the same game as what I see overall on the court, because probably trying to chase it up on them. We couldn't give anything on the entire quarterback. We'll just have to probably at least save any superiority to them. And once it is done, more or less, we can be already quite sure about the players playing against each other. Naming it back, at some point the promotion, for example, promoting basketball in certain different spheres, it's not the same stuff. Once they play it upon the main stage, a minute and 50, it's what they gotta keep for them. Gavila swings away, minute and 40 left, one of the last minute, let's say, the last part of the minute. We'll have to play upon it. Hamalav returns back from the bench. We'll have to play together with them, and then only by the end we'll somehow realize what is the change. Given for him, Kashaliv picks off the one more three. Did score, the other three respond. Ready. Almost reached Gavila team. 2 points in a way, only difference. And probably Kashaliv will have more of a free hands to implement his own attacks. Minute and 10. Just a single minute and within they're about to play. 2 steps in the paint, he is now too late. No, not too late. 3 respond, 20 points for Gavila, and they're a little away. 5 points away actually. Can they go? Looks like they really can do so. 50 seconds until the end of the quarter 1. Then we'll find out who's actually deserved to stay on the floor. Markov and then 3 respond one more time. 8 points over the end points, and I don't think they're about to take the quarter. For Asian Tigers, Kashaliv 1-3 from above. This time doesn't hit the target as he expected away from the board. Plays the responder with 2 points back. Gavila's attack, last 20 seconds. They can slow down. They don't have to take early decisions. You'll have to be more focused. You see, that's what happens when you're not focused. Nope, nothing else. From almost the mid-court, he swings it off. End of the first quarter. once it again be opened, I think we will ready to go, and we will find this out, keep them all in all, and then trying to turn it back. They are seizing it and then probably trying this up back. 9 minutes 40 seconds. That's a total possession. They are probably trying to play for the beginning of weekend start 5 minutes and a break in between the game, which is quite a lot, I think, for both teams. He shouldn't be afraid, and at the same time also should be ready for unexpected things to happen. 9 minutes 20 seconds. You remember that Gorilla were away from them, and for some reason we started seeing more of an attempts by Kashaliv Andrei picking threes. He kind of feels that today, probably that day when he can play to his maximum capacity. Samedinov, I think, joined back to the game. Got a run back. Another push back. So the tremendous shot from the grounded back in front of alive. Goes for that line, the fatal line, scores 2 points for Gorilla again. Now looks like he's totally ready. Koshaliv, is he trying to do this? Dribbles in between the legs, back way, he tried this off, it falls out. Tigers have to save it again. Outside, one more three. It is inside, 20 to 25. Again, close, by it, he can go, by my life. And he gets again a free throw Olympic, 7 points. Looking for some good rims, some good slashes, we expect it. Let's see how effective it's gonna get. Kashaliv swings it off to the back, using his right arm, doesn't hit the glass, and doesn't get the point either. Exactly, that's one like Dirk. Dirk Nowitzki, I think, when he played for Orlando Magic. He took the obstacle line. What direction he could go tonight? Can they go for defense? 9 points already led by Gorilla. It's held. Let's cut Bayana. Finds another whistle on himself. Shall get back. Try this off and timeout. Tigers in the possession by Samedinov. Gotta get it off for one more shot, and by whom we will see already. And the next attacks. One of Timur being released. Bench on 3. I don't think that shot would get in. Zamedina Fumat passes on Kashaliyev Andrei. He spins over, stops for a while and passes. What are they trying to do? One more village shall be granted back to Asian Tigers. They will come back. Single foul on Gorilla. Against 2 for Asian Tigers. Tries to pass over them. Weak side for Isamedinov. He's got 4 the elbow and in the key he scores 2 points above. A point. Goal for Gorilla. For the basketball. Milan of Timur. Tries for the good board. Not a cut. Arbiter again asking for the pass. He's probably trying to lie on him. No stifling. Anyways, he tapes this back. And I think he was prepared. He was fully prepared for the shots that they were about to make, and those are the reasons probably why they keep them on the court. Once they go for Oleg Morozov, tries it for the 12th moon and better shots. And none of them, I think, hit the target directly. We will try to, I think, concentrate, give a little look at them. Try the shots up, and then if at least one of it will go right way, then the pass itself, I think, shouldn't leave them anything on recovered back. Anything that is behind should be in the framework, kept all of a sudden for the side shots. Both Rames 625, whether they hit this off or whether they try this out. 24, 6 points in necessity. Kashaliyev receives a technical foul, which means he'll perform a great toss with the possession for Asian Tigers. Never were afraid, I think, probably of making those shots. They're running ahead, they try the free throw line and still don't make enough of it. Keep him at the right way for the shots to be blocked. Reinforce. Can they actually go? And several ones in a row. Isamedinov ended with the pain himself. 5:59, 6 minutes and within. They're trying to go for the reveal, I think that's they were trying to go, and they never been enough for misery. That's what they kept them in a swing. Dubbing it in. Still not afraid to repatch this up back for Ilhan Malayev. He gets that shot. 5 minutes 46 seconds left. 20 points on that recovery that he's waiting for now. And still another timeout. Something ready to go after like short timeout, 5 minutes 40 seconds. Take them away to deprive all the points. Isamedinov shoots it with the right hand. It's a lot of vital defense. And notice how often they take the timeouts. Previous teams they taking it only once a quarter. Trying to their maximum target at 13 in the second quarter, and then looks like they're trying to use every single one of them in all games. Endurance is what I think stamina is not enough for them. Or after the gun makes a pretty weak shot in my opinion. Almost doesn't find any obstacle upon this. Between the legs. Outside, he's ready to go for the release. Moldobaev will look back, tries to screen him with the right hand. At least they get 2 more points. 31 for now for Asian Tigers. Finally, they are in a lead. We're waiting for it probably for too long. Back to the gun, keeps it in his own hands. Passing outside to Asana. He has to make that shot. He of course missed it, and then will retry it. Samedinov is now can try to go for the head. Bounce pass given back to him. Kasheviv is at the right, probably waiting for his own chance to pass this outside. Gave a direct chest pass to Asanov, and he hits the rim by the end. 4 minutes 11 seconds left for them to capture this up. Take it away for all of them through the entire period court. What they can try is again, so it depends upon them. What they have tried and will try in future games is again solo their responsibility. Kasheviv again receives foul on himself. Will freeze and then try it back one more time, which won't result in nothing but just more than a Fordo games. Short face-up distances, I think. That's how it actually went through the entire advantage. Never meant to go far beyond from that stage, but nothing to change about this. It is always the same thing, and most of the times it's just a domination of the team. Upon the responsibility of the team, 3 minutes 32 seconds left. They've been trying it off all over the stage. They'll have to end first half at least in their own favor before they'll be ready to go off. Before they'll be ready to give it up. In the paint, still, I think they were trying to keep it, and I think a mistake was there where they actually couldn't pass to each other because they don't really open. What are they trying? It's still not the game we expected a lot, and those teams, they have a lot to improve and upgrade upon their own game pace, because it's a lot of clowns. If you see, it's a total chaos in the paint. They don't take the positions, they don't try to play outside. Somebody falls in reassurance, and look at this, those passes, assists not the right way. Oleg Morozov gave outside to Samedinov. He gave the pass away to him either. And what is it? What is it? I think he kept on forgetting. Didn't minimize the damage. Actually created even more difficult stuff for his team. Like total left them unseen, and then gave a pure disastrous shots for a good start. Once we go and once we played it off, I think we also 2 minutes 20 seconds, 36, 34, 2 points left in between to reassure it. I think when they were trying this off, they also have forgotten that they were about to play it. 2.7, a single minute on. When knowingly he kept them outside. What he's going off, 1:56, and you see again the foul whistle on them, which means they'll just have to play the moment one more time. how they will go and how they're about to play it up. It's again solely on their own. First step, and responsibility is also upon them, in my opinion. But after the gun, grants himself, bounce pass. Pass, give it to Kashaliv, and then he may probably go for the outcome. Too late, he gives it outside. Possession now for Kurvilla, the opposite side. Very instantly that happened. Make the shot, progression, lose it one more time. Kashaliv will have to bump inside. Looks like he was aiming and then smoothly was going towards a slam dunk, but stopped. Hasanov in the paint now alone. How they're trying to go for the mismatches. How they're trying to remember them. Steal another part. Right hand. Kept them away. The bounce pass, I think they'll have to ground it back. Surely it's not a thing they were trying to discuss of. Kashaliv, minute and 30. That's an exact time probably they were trying to give them away. Couldn't give it upon them either. And the only option they have, what is it? They're trying it everything behind, or they're trying to stop them on those early attacks. Minute and 20. Can they actually come back and overthrow the game? Minute 13. Seems the same, and 38 to 39. You see how close they're fighting against each other. Asian Tigers just one shot, I think, ahead. They're fighting above their opponents at the drops. Sooner or later, he will reach that probable target he's been looking for. Scott Bayanov, number 5, 56.6. That's how he's gotta be keeping. .6, and then will they actually go? Because Scott Bayanov will perform the free throws. Doesn't seem most of the times the same. All look back. Grants himself another transition back transfer. Scott Bayanov. 1 or 2 bounces given off. He did score. 24 seconds of return back. Never been away, never been like really far away. Never find it all for the back. .8. They never felt anything outside, and maybe they were not so seldom making it outside and preparing. What they are trying is still same stuff what they were not keeping it away from them. 46.8 Kurvilla, 40 to 39. Takes the shot. Probably hoping to overthrow the game. Take the lead away. Just in a little bit of a small domination. 46.8, 14 seconds possession. I think that would be enough just to score it up. Again, 40 to 40. Totally equal game by both sides. And I don't think that should be a reason to stay away from them. 35 seconds left. Keep them away by both sides. Kashaliv, whoa, what a spinner, and he also stopped. Finds a foul on himself. Grants team the other free throws. The buff look back. He gave this off. And maybe they were never away from them, and then maybe they were trying to keep the distance between them and hold them. I think, holding them away, which is also an important job. 23, 22 and 6, they manage it up and don't really simplify this on the Muse score. 13 to 10, and the last 5 seconds, I think, for the entire game to play this up. Askatbanov is aiming at the probably comeback. Anyways, Asian Tigers are still taking with a single point. Buzzer too late. 9:54, 53. That's an amount they have to keep in between. They surely didn't change upon them. 43 to 44. And I guess they didn't go for it for some good start. Never been fleshed it out. Same pace. The rosters also shouldn't be keeping them the same way. This is probably the reasons why they keep the balls on the level. On this level, yeah, I think they discuss it off, no matter how hard we discuss, and we will try to be less competent, more of a overthrowing and overcoming. They might make just simple mistakes on there, but their ambition, probably goal, is just to hit off the target and finish it until the end. Trying to, I think, chase their goal. They forget most of the times a lot of important moments, and you see it's still equal. 46, like totally equal. Fakes on the pass, makes Ilham Aliyev shift from position and use the chance to toss it, but as you see, little is scored, nothing there. Kept it in a better compromisation of the shots. That's how they were probably taking them down, bringing it all the way around and re-affiliating. 8 minutes 30 seconds. That's just the difference between the points, and that's just the difference between what they are keeping from all along the teams. Weak side playing several dribbles, both sides, and that's how they lost. And they lost it exactly there and kept them for some better performance of those shots. Produces one more shot, almost being afraid to reveal upon them. Kind of catches all of a sudden for Almas Abduldaev. He himself has forgotten it. I think has to be a little bit more attentive. Takes him away. Like for real takes him away. That's why he tries the right hand. 7 minutes 58 sec 56, that's an exact amount. Yeah, it is an exact amount in my opinion. That's why they have no right, rather than just playing until the end. Giving up too early is also not the right decision. Swings the shot. And yeah, that's what you end up with. They could have tried anything more than this, but they didn't. That means they will just have to fall behind, wait until their main game re-entrance would work this out. And observing the pass of the game, the weather itself shows how brilliantly it should end up, I think, for the whole game. To the chest pass, Oleg Morozov for Kashaliyev Andrei. He will go for the beaten shots, not willing to give up across the main stage. That's why we will just hope that they're going totally right. Yeah, he hides it with the left hand. Saw this and made him realize that it is already less than 7 minutes that where they're about to end this up. Can go for the entire year to end this upon the games. 6 minutes 50 and 46. It's not a lot in the difference of those points. Still have chances to overthrow the games up. They didn't mean anything to offend them up. Probably weren't looking the same chance. Almas Abduldaev to the left, he holds it up and still is waiting probably his own chance to retain. Maintaining it of that advantage is what it takes to beat from above. He gives him a really good chase. Nice water swing. What a good shot he's been producing it off. came it back. Charlotte was not looking for this early shots away from disadvantages. He was kind of working on the main strategy, yeah. This is one they were keeping off. Probably never willed them to chase it back. Finally he is there at the weak side, prepared for the shots to go for the readmissions as well. 5 minutes 58 seconds left, less than 6 minutes I think for the entire game career, and timeout. Thing ready to set, go, flash, branch side. This is what it is about, and then 40 and 40 how they will keep that amount. This is again also up to the people who will try to sustain without them, and when you try to break off your own limits, you have to remember that basketball is again those moments which we actually noticed there. Yeah, we actually noticed there how they can go. Isamedinov received the pass. Now finally he can make the most out of it. Pass from above. Gives a pretty good decision. Weak side. Isamedinov again around the arc. Play a lot. Nice, good ending. 5 minutes within. They'll have to keep it. Scott Bayanov. He is slowly walking towards his teammates. Pass, expects the pass outside. One more pass outside shall be given. Ilham alive from above. In the paint, cut. Too late. Couldn't give it until the end. Substitution, and Hamalive takes himself a bench. He is ready to go. What he can do between the legs, can he try? It doesn't seem that he is doing so. Oleg Morozov rolls over, finds a good board hit. 4 minutes 30 seconds left, 49 to 51. Outside. Morozov is preparing. Bounce pass is granted him. Gotta go for the shifts. Almost in the end. What he can go for the dribbles. Makes the shot. Has stopped for a while. Doesn't understand, it's too early for him to get in that direction. To the right, still can play the passes, not too late. Nice fakes on that shot. Bring him away. Right hand. Ended well. 4 minutes. 5 seconds. That's some good deprivation. Pretty good. This elimination, he went for the first couple ones that he made it off. That's how they spent a single minute. The game clock moves on the time. 53 to 49, and still not clear, I think, for none of the teams what they can play. How they're going to play, still not clear. Release is given. Koshalev slowly moving towards the mid-court line. Basketbanov meets him, and then inside of the cut he meets his teammate. Tries up the shot. Of course doesn't swing it inside. 3 minutes 30 seconds left. That's the amount they've been chasing off to the left. Look around. There are still people. There are still people who can do this. Outside, he carries it for the drop. He falls down. Not a whistle occurred. Koshalev, yeah, gives his back. Knowingly, intentionally does this. Maybe he could gain a foul. 51 now. Gorillas lost their last attack. Playing brilliantly in offense. Boss fires away from 3. Not now, I think. Doesn't seem as promising as we expected for the good start. Samedinov with Almaz Abdullayev plays a pretty good passes. Almost hits the by the door. And once he was prepared, was probably right to give the direct chest pass above. No one is back at the encounter. Koshalev moving from the right, probably trying to replay it. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Entire flash. That's what been outside. Substitution. They quickly take it off. Probably shouldn't be late. And one more timeout. Minutes away of the end. Sooner or later they will go for the recapitulation and will be go for the down in very soon time. Find no one at the offense. Feel very comfortable. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. That's what they pass on. And what they tried on is also important because that's all it takes. That's all it takes for the whole games to end the sphere. And then absolutely feel fantastic moves to the main stages. I think they played upon them. That's one of the reasons they were playing it. Probably for some good alienation. And how they play it is also important because they almost feel no another anger for them to take this aside and keep the flashes away for them. Minute and 39 exact time left for them to reposture the sub, because timing well kept. Last minutes they're about to play off the fallen gratitude towards them, and I think while trying to grant this back to the players, they were forgetting the main stuff, which is winning the game within a small period of time. And when it is possible, they had to probably give a little more concentration on those shots before they go for this revolve. Minute and 10. Keep it away. Ilhan Malayev can give his left hand and in this, how to say, shot last 3/4, the last minute. They took the timeout, and I think for now they're quite ready to replay revenge and come back. We still expect it. Let's just wait until he will be ready himself. When the time will come, I think they will go open up the secret aces in the hall. 57 for Gorilla, 6 points away. They found the lucky shot, I think, in the end. Gave them a lot. Milanov Timur couldn't score. Doesn't understand himself that he made a mistake. Shouldn't be making such things. Next time, probably they won't forgive them this mistake. That's why they'll just have to play it for the main stage. Number 8, we see 19 seconds. They're no longer possession. Okay, how they're going. Pass is already given. Between the legs. Pass it over. It's not late for now. Askat Bayanov in the paint with the right hand, was almost there to finish the move up. Ilhan Malayev doesn't do anything too. 5 seconds left. Isamedinov looked at the game clock. Decides to make shot himself. Miss it. End of the third period. Let's go off now. 49-60 to 51. You see, Gorilla is in a lead. Kind of feel a lot of comfort in this against their opponent. Once again, they're ready to go. The last minutes of the current game, they were not expecting such a turnover. The turnover also to occur. That could happen for following some other reasons. That's probably the main game upon the rim, and it's probably one of the decisions taken by all those teams. For example, if they want to continue or they do not want, always have to make those decisions all together complementary. There is no I in the team, as people got used to say, and there is no always a single person trying to pull everything out. It's always up to the people what they're about to go and how they're actually about to perform the shots, also up to their own obligation. And probably in such moments we understand it ourselves. What we see on the court and then what is different about the teams is we try to play and for example overview, discuss, observe the basketball, which is mostly about the teams on the court. Of course, there is also a difference in such things. For example, the stronger team is, the easier I think it is for everybody to play something, how to say, some sort of a better games. The better they play, the more probably experience they get, and once the more experience being received by the teams, they can surely play fully forward against each other and then try to create some sort of challenges, make the shifts, and of course it wouldn't make anyone happy rather than just watching the games, because watching is one, enjoying is already another option. And for example, the workshops that are organized by different teams, and you see what is the difference in developed countries and where basketball is not that popular, is that in developed countries the tournaments are almost every single day. So every single day we already have people. Yeah, we have the people who can actually go for the compromise, who can go forward, and then it is never ending. And for the countries where tournament is already a big thing, it is always question how they play, what they're going to do has always been a question. And I think if they want to somehow manage to win it, they will have to get more creative probably on the game shifts, because it's not only about a single person making the game. It is most of the times a team that can make those important issues, and then the teams that can actually impact the basketball in, let's say, the frame of the development. Those teams, they deserve a lot of respect, passion, and of course we remember how teams used to play before, how they were actually making it up, and what they tried is also important. No matter, despite of the fact that they kept them in any sort of defense side, they also were convinced, they were literally convinced that basketball is not only a game where you try to challenge your opponents and play together with each other, but it's also about the moments probably you play during your own support. You cannot always, for example, play basketball and then making same stuff upon them. And when you do so, you just have to understand yourself. If you want to win, for example, a single game, it's a lot of patience required. From Joel, let's say. And if you don't possess the patience, it will be very hard to play any type of sport. Probably patience requires everything: practice, the games, the victories, like literally everything. requires patience. Better if it's for the job. Yeah, I think you now do understand it yourself. And also trying this out for better shots, you would never make even a single mistake upon them. That's how they keep the rims, and that is how basketball is played exactly in those countries. The situation is a little different for people, let's say, outside of different countries. Indonesia, Malaysian countries, for example, Eastern Asia, they are more about, they consider basketball more as a competitive sport, yeah, rather than just thinking that it is all the way the same game. For example, me myself, how I take my attitude towards basketball is, it's all about, again, the team play by both. Everybody else, I think almost everybody part of the team, they surely go for that part, in my opinion, and then if something is going not the right track, they cannot play basketball anymore. 6 minutes, 12 seconds, that's the timing they'll have to keep until they go for that release. Within 6 minutes, I think we could notice there were a lot of games when we saw the options in the attacks playing too slowly, like extremely slowly. They're playing it off now. Literally can't take any sort of initiative in their own hands. Keep on making their mistakes, trying it off. We're trying, we're attempting, and it is also about the same thing. Finally, I think being ready to go, because all of a sudden, better shot and then reinforcement, 540, 535, that's an in-game encounter. The in-game coach is a lot different from the coach that is off the court trying to coordinate and instruct you throughout the game. Gorilla finds still their own domination, find no pace away. They can go. A call is given, and once it's given, they almost hit it off for the bad start. Some bad game, I think, could go off the same side. Yeah, exactly the same side. Shall be the counter-picked, center-picked games, and then center positions. Half of the quarter four has passed. Gorilla is still in the lead. And Asian Tigers, I think, a little desperate about the performance of their own game. Is Medinov gave that flash in the paint, 65, 5 points left, I think, for them just to reach them up, and I don't think those teams can score more than 60, 80, 70 points. Like, this is their pure maximum, that's what I can say. Asian Tigers had a lot of bad games in a row, like several bad games in a row. This, of course, results in terrible results. Probably trying to save. Askat Bayanov felt the danger from behind. Oleg Morozov might try to block him up. 74 for now. And you see it yourself. They're not giving up at all. And that's probably a tough game they will have to play. I don't think they have any other options rather than just taming this all back. 3 minutes 50 seconds. They don't change it a lot in so difference, and this is why that's why I think they didn't go for anything else rather than just trying off the better shots. Timeout, Asian Tigers. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Our entire game is coming to the end. So we wish only a good struggle, a good comeback that we expect for them. Kasharliyev outside to Almas Abdullayev. He gave his shot. And we'll wait for his last moments too for a re-expectation, re-implementation of the missed shots, the missed chances they were trying so far, a lot. But it ended with nothing. So they surely will have to replay it up and then try it 1 or 3 more times. That's why we can't compare them to anybody else rather than just trying this all back. Let's just hope that it is gonna go exactly the right way, what they've been trying for those set shots. They will probably try to manage up, and what I see and what I compare to is not the same depth. 2 minutes 40 seconds 40 in total. That's a pretty big amount in my opinion. They still will have to face these issues they see, and then they call for one more timeout. A minute 22 seconds. Just will have to play the very last minute. 74 to 72. Sergeant Tigers are agreed in a strong mood. Probably have all the wills to score it up. Almas Abdullayev was in the paint. What kind of passes he is giving now? Still have the questions for everybody. They shouldn't make any such mistakes because they simply might lose it and simply might lose that other domination they've been fighting for a lot. Keep the distance once it's gone, and then probably that would result in some better performance, a little bit of a good results. These already would be more than enough just to, rather than just playing, spending a lot of time on the entire court. Minute 58. See possession goes pretty slow off. Sideline, just go for the release while they're just stepping away, walking from one side to another. Pass shall be granted. Outside, Kasharliyev finds a good catch on himself. Might get 2 points in the free throw line. 5 seconds for last probably to score upon it. And if he doesn't, then we will spend an extra timing. Keeps a pretty good shot above him. 30, Milanov Timur steps a little outside, scores. The other 3 respond to them. Minute 36. What now Asian Tigers will try to do against them? Are they trying to come back somehow? Yeah, it looks like they will have to. Isamedinov, 3, go for it. He does score 3. Feels again a little secure, but 2 points is still a necessity. No matter how many score, you still need extra 2 points to end it in your own favor. For one timeout, both of them held. Milan Timur outside for Oskat Bayanov. Doesn't feel the same. Asanov, right hand. At least the right hand stops him up from losing all this possession the early aggression gave him a real nice spray. He gave a pretty good right hand in my opinion. Didn't forget to make the same mistakes. Can chase them upon both teams. Probably tried to do the same stuff and wouldn't be mistaken if he did so. 41 seconds left. One of the last minutes they're playing off. Get 9 points for now. Can count on extra things. It is still possible, I think, to come back in that situation. Almost never late, I guess, to beat off this series. Where it starts is where they'll have to end 22 seconds. The 20 seconds of a ball possession itself seems not that well for the team, and it is not going the right track. Timeout, Asian Tigers. Mainly ready, 21 seconds. It took time out. I think wanted to see what they could change upon them and make on that performance. They recontemplated, they refill it with the whole possession itself, and now maybe they'll be ready to continue. They up 7 seconds. I think no chance for comeback, and congratulations on Gorilla taking off the game. See you guys at the next games.